Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody doing good. It's Thursday. Having a decent morning. So the kids went back yesterday. I very much dislike those days. Uh, very much so. Just don't like them. It's just like I'm coming home to the house without the kids. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it. And the kids help to keep me very, very busy. So that's another huge bonus. And then I'm the type of dad, I love being around my kids. I like playing with them. I like messing around with them. Maybe more than I should, right? Because yeah, I get down to their level. Mercy, y'all see the way I am with her. Um, yeah, but I know that she loves it. So that's all that matters at the end, right? That's all that matters. So yesterday's video was, I was frustrated because of financial obligations not being fulfilled for a while, right? Thankfully, for some reason, they get fulfilled last night after 3.5 weeks of asking and then sort of begging and pleading. And a lot of people are like, yo, just go take the car, take the car, take the car. My children get around in that car, right? Even if I didn't have children, and this is once again me caring a little bit too much, I probably wouldn't want to leave her without a vehicle, you know. But I'm sure she wouldn't have that same issue with me. Um, so I just it's a hard situation to be in, and unless you have been in that situation, it's very easy for you to say, oh, do this and do that, because that's what I would have done. Listen, prior to this happening to me, I would have been like, yo, go take that car. Go take that car. Right? And then me just thinking about, so my kids, Mercy, that's the only car she's been in regards to her mom's car. She knows that's her mom's car. Mercy probably thinks that's her car. You know what I mean? She knows that's her seat. You know, she's very, very, very accustomed to all that stuff. And I'm speaking of Mercy and Major. I'm speaking of my children when I say that, when I say being accustomed. Um, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Um, I just don't want anything to affect what I have worked very, very hard to build up, right? And I think about it too, like now, and people are telling me, yo, you got to do what's best for you and the children. It's no longer a family unit, and that's out of your control. That's not by your choice, but you have to do what's best for you and the children. You having a bad credit score isn't what's good for you and the children. I understand that. It's one thing knowing and another thing doing, and especially when, so I look at like this. If I was looking at this situation from the outside, would I be disappointed with my actions? Right? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be disappointed with my actions at all. Um, but it's like getting to the point where I'm like, all right, you know, and so I don't say a lot, right? I don't say a lot because I don't want to talk bad about her or anything like that. You know, as y'all know, that's my wife and I care about her. I don't want to say anything bad about her. So there's a lot that I don't say, you know. Initially, you know, and a lot of people say, well, she told you she wanted a divorce. She did. So when I seen her at Walmart that day, she said divorce, right? And then I said, all right, well, I'll give her some time and some space and check back with her in, you know, a month or so. And then if that's still what she wants, then so be it. Um, and I checked back in a month or so and asked and got no answer and haven't got an answer since then. So, you know, I understand sometimes people need some time apart. Even though I don't want that or I don't need that, sometimes other people do, right? I look at it from her perspective. Maybe she just needed some time apart for me to realize, all right, the stuff, maybe the stuff that I think is a big deal or the stuff that I complain about really ain't that big of a deal. You know, it's like I said, there's nothing, there's nothing like horrible to say, you know. And a lot of people will say, well, there's always two sides to a story. 100% there are. You know, there's more sides, to be honest with you. A lot of people will say that there's two sides to a story. We don't know her side. And these are people that don't know either one of us, probably don't really follow us on social media. But people that do know a little bit more, right? People that do know us, that live within our area, know a little bit more. So it's easy from somebody that lives in California or lives in fucking France or somewhere else to say, oh, we don't know. There's people that live close that know, right? There's people that, sorry, I got this cardboard box with some Christmas stuff in the front seat because I took down my Christmas tree last night, finally, right before Valentine's. But I took it down last night and I got a box full of stuff here that I got to take to the dumpster at the shop. But to be honest with you, and I hope this is the case, I hope one day that me and Rachel can sit down and be able to speak about this so you guys could see and you guys could hear. And I hope, you know, one day that we're able to reconcile and we're able to move past this rough patch or whatever and get back together and you guys and be an example of fighting for your marriage, right? And if we're being honest, you're going to see that one person's been doing a lot of fighting and one person hasn't. You know, it's just sort of the way it is, right? And now, like, taxes coming up, and I've been messaging and saying, yo, we got to do our taxes, we got to do this, we got to do that. I get zero response. Zero. Just ignored. You know, I'll message and say, yo, have you decided? Do you want a divorce? What are we doing? Blah, 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 blah. Zero response. Absolutely ignored. For me, that speaks louder than saying yes or no, right? But also me knowing Rachel for some reason, and that's just the way she sort of copes and deals with things, I guess, is she just like completely blocks it off. This is just another way of her giving me the silent treatment that she's been giving me for years. And I almost feel like, as crazy as this shit sounds, I almost feel like, women that are in abused relationships, that's sort of what I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, thankfully, the payment was made yesterday. I just wish I didn't have to beg and plead for it to be made. Because I know now the payment's due in 2 weeks again because of it being, so late. Now I'm going to have to start begging again. I might as well start right now, right? And be like, yo, the payment's due. The payment's due. Yeah. Sooner or later, I'm going to be like, fuck being that payment being due. Let me get that thing. And I don't want to do that. I'll be portrayed as this monster. Oh my God, he took my car, blah, 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 Or maybe not. Because then, if you say that, then I can say, hold up, I got 6 months of begging you every single month to pay for your car. So, I don't know. Y'all, I don't think I could overstate the importance of communication. Not only in relationships or marriages, but just in general. Communication is key. Please understand that communication is key, man. Without that, we have absolute chaos, right? And it might not look like chaos on the outside, but somebody inside is experiencing chaos. So, yeah. Well, I thank you guys. Remember to be kind, loving, and patient. Have a great day. And as always, thank you guys for providing me with this platform. It means the world to me. Don't know where I would be without it. Matter of fact, I do know where I would be. um, so, thank you guys. Gotta give, sir.